I'm Kevin Frazier here with the 411. The Pacers come in looking to get it done. Ron Artest has quick hands and lightning reflexes. Don't be shocked if he racks up a few steals tonight. They'll match up against the Spurs. Manu is going to run the show, and everything's cool as long as he plays within himself. Spurs, Pacers, it's going to be a showdown.
Hello, and get ready for some basketball here at the Pacers Arena in Indiana. I'm Bob Fitzgerald with my partner Tom Tolbert. Tom, you have to be impressed when you look at these starting lineups. Which two guys are going to step it up?
Fitz, I think we got to pay attention to this fella. Ron Artest plays great team defense. He's always looking to rotate and bring help defense, and that's essential. On the other side, you've got another good shooter. Emmanuel Ginobili has so-so range that if you give him a clean look, he can be a handful. They're going to need to shut him down.
Thanks, Tom. Time to tip it off and get this one going. The Spurs control the tip-off, and we'll get this one started. To Nesterovic. Pump fakes. Ginobili takes a step back. The step-back J was dropped in by Ginobili.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
To O'Neal. They push it inside. Pollard uses the drop step. To Tinsley. Tinsley tries the spin move. Shot clock winding down. The outside fadeaway was no good by Tinsley. Ripped down inside by Nesterovic.
You want the ball in the hands of your best players. If they miss, they miss.
Skip to Parker. To Ginobili. Ginobili with the shot. Missed off the baseline drive.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts. The height advantage really comes into play here. It's just too easy when you have that many inches on your defender.
Parker works it up court. To Bowen. Duncan wants it down low. Intercepted.
He was a little too anxious to force that one inside, and he got caught.
The Pacers are at the controls. The inside leaner was missed by Miller.
You want to give yourself the best shot possible, and taking the leaner doesn't qualify.
Swatted away, and it's smacked off the court. To Duncan. Duncan shoots from the top of the key. Misses the jumper. Off the back rim and out by Ginobili. 3 shots is tripped down before it's cashed in by Nesterovic.
That little close-in hook shot is a lost art in the NBA.
Just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. O'Neal slides in, deflected, and that's his first block of the game.
He got his hand up there and sent that one right back down. Nice job.
Bowen goes with a runner. No way, no how. Tipped up and in by Duncan.
That's how you fight for an offensive rebound.
We've got a 4-point ball game. To Pollard. Pollard pulls the trigger from 8. Not there for him. The second chance bucket was canned by O'Neal.
You get inside like that, those are gimmies.
The Spurs bring it up. They're shooting 37% from the floor. To Parker. To Ginobili. 6 seconds to shoot. Pump fakes. From 15 feet out, it was no good by Ginobili. To Miller. Miller sails in, hammered, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, if you're going to foul someone, you might as well get your money's worth.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Just over 9 minutes here in the first quarter. To Nesterovic. Caught by Bowen. To Ginobili. Ginobili pulls the trigger from the high post. Not there for him. Duncan gets it right back after the block. Low post shot was blown by Duncan. Tinsley takes it in. Hits left iron and out. Artest is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line.
My goodness, that guy just mugged him out there. That's a misdemeanor in 30 states.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The Spurs take it up court with a narrow deficit, 8-6. To Bowen. He's doubled up. Nesterovic leaves the ground with the denial. Swatted away.
Terrific block. Watch him elevate with the shooter, and see ya.
To Artest. Here comes the double team. Splits it with a pass. Off the left rim and out by Tinsley. The layup was finished by O'Neal.
That was a nice finish there.
Just over 8 minutes here in the first quarter. To Duncan. Duncan sails in. Knocked off course. To Miller. Jabs. Miller puts it up from the corner. Money on the jump shot.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
The Spurs with the ball, and they trail by 6. Made from beyond the arc by Parker.
He'd better not press his luck. He won't make too many more of those shots, Fitz.
The Pacers are on a 10-3 run here. To Miller. He's double-teamed. Duncan got the block on that one and stopped the play cold. To Ginobili. Duncan wants the ball. Nabbed by Nesterovic. Fades. Rebounded inside by O'Neal. The rejection with perfection. And it's corralled by Tinsley. To O'Neal. O'Neal glides in. Gets it to fall. Good defense on the earlier block, but it didn't pay off.
You can't shy away from the spotlight when you're a star, Fitz, and this guy certainly doesn't.
Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. To Nesterovic. Back to Nesterovic. Pass caught by Ginobili. Pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock. Ginobili takes the shot from the elbow. It's ripped down by O'Neal. The Spurs aren't shooting well here in the first quarter. Miller crosses over. Stolen. And that's his first takeaway of the game. To Bowen. Caught by Nesterovic.
That's a play that deserves a second look.
The Pacers have it and are up 3. To Miller. The Pacers turn it over. To Ginobili. Out on the right wing. Tinsley gets whistled for blocking, and that is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pollard will leave the floor. To Parker. The two-pointer off the inbound was dropped in by Parker.
Those little guys can drive you nuts. If you let up for just 1 second, they'll be right by you.
Tinsley has it. To Miller. Harrington goes to the drop step. Harrington is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
For the Spurs.
Duncan will come out of the game because of foul trouble. He can't get the first. Good on number 2. The Spurs have it. To Bowen. Outside pass. To Rose. Rose shoots from the post.
I dug this play in real time. I'm digging it even more in the replay.
And the Pacers bring it up. They're shooting 31% from the floor. Grabbed by Harrington. Too long, and it was missed by Harrington.
The D did a real nice job at reading the shot and getting there in time to make a difference.
Off the front rim and missed by Bowen.
The D was fairly mediocre that time, but it was enough to send that three-pointer off the mark.
Nice shot, but what an assist by Tinsley.
That little 6'9" footer should be automatic for NBA players.
2-point differential between the teams.
Received by Rose. Rose shoots, bounces short off the rim. The steal to Ginobili. Ginobili takes a turnaround J. Count it.
That's a nice job of being patient right there. He knew which way he wanted to go, went to the turnaround, and calmly dropped it in.
To Miller. Pass left side. 5 in the shot clock. O'Neal lets it go from 17 feet out. Easily rebounded by Rose. A rare rebound by Tinsley. Ginobili keeps missing and missing here in the first quarter. To Harrington.
Harrington is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Miller will come off the floor. Sesterovich will leave the floor.
He gives them the lead. He gets them both. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. To Turkoglu. Now by Rose.
Nice looking pass here, Fitz. A player should always be looking for a teammate who has a better shot than he does.
Jones brings it up. To Bender. Bender shoots it, tickles the twine.
The moment you start forgetting about his mid-range jumper is right when he's going to start dropping them on you.
The Spurs are just behind here, 21-19. Swatted. He gets the first of 2. And he ties it up. And the Pacers head into the front court. To Bender. Artest takes it in, and we have a foul. He gives them the lead. He gets them both. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Skip to Mercer. To Turkoglu. Pump fakes. Turkoglu goes with the crossover. Turkoglu is called for charging, and that is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the
Artest
Pacers.
will head to the bench. Johnson
Shoots from 12.
Here's how you send a message. Not by trash talking, but by thundering home a putback like this one.
The Spurs
with the ball and a 4-point deficit.
to Turkoglu. Rose has position down low. Mercer lets it go from the wing. Nice rebound by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina. Skip to Harrington. Caught by Jones. To Bender. Here comes the double team. Harrington goes to the hook. Hits it.
You went with the old school hook on that one. It seems like every player used to have that shot. Now only a couple guys in the league possess the ability to shoot a hook.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. To Ori, deflected, and it's pulled in by Johnson.
This guy's going block crazy out there today.
To Bender. He's double teamed.
Harrington
Fired from the post. Wasn't there.
Rose
Swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. To stop the drought, gets the bucket.
Nice basket to keep this one close early on. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
The Pacers
Have the ball in a small lead, 27-23.
Johnson
Off the glass, boxes the lay-in. To Mercer.
Mercer
Takes the quick shot. Misses the jumper.
The Spurs connect and now trail only by a basket.
He's just too quick for his man. That's why he got the inside shot he wanted.
Just over a minute here in the first quarter. Skip to Bender. To Johnson.
O'Neal
Uses the drop step. O'Neal releases.
That's old school basketball right there. The pump fake. You know why it's old school? Because it works.
And the Spurs take it out. They're shooting 35% from the floor. To Mercer. Received by Turkoglu.
Turkoglu
Shoots from the post. 10 rebounds by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina. Controlled by Mercer.
Most players have the advantage when they go inside. He's one of those guys who just always seems to have trouble in there.
Skip to Parker. Back to Mercer. Rose wants it down low. To Ori. 6 seconds to shoot. Short shot and miss by Ori.
He doesn't like it when the D gets up in his grill on those mid-range jumpers because this is what happens.
A difficult shot and miss by Johnson. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Parker. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 29-25.
O'Neal
Inbounds to start the second quarter. To Jones. Lob to Harrington. To Jones.
Johnson
Shoots with the clock winding down. Great shot by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina.
Nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
The Spurs work it up. They're shooting 33% from beyond the arc. To Duncan, and that's his first takeaway of the game.
I think he used a little bit of his psychic powers on that one. Kind of like the Wonder Twins. He seemed to know where it was going before the passer did.
A rare rebound by Parker.
That's a shot NBA players don't miss in practice. Once the game starts, it's a whole different story.
To Parker. Pass right side.
Duncan
Has position down low. Picked off. To Jones. They're inside. Nabbed by Harrington.
Great anticipation and steal that leads to a bucket. It's not about the turnovers, it's about capitalizing on them on the other end.
The Spurs can cut into the lead with a basket here.
To Duncan. Here comes the double team.
Duncan gets it right back after the block.
An extra effort rebound by Jones. To Jones. Skip to Bender.
Rose
Gets called for the reach, and that is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To Jones.
Clock down to 6. O'Neal
Uses the drop step. Plucked out of the sky by Duncan.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies and you gotta concentrate to knock them down.
Sinks the first of two. He gets them both.
The Pacers
Have the ball in the lead, 33-27. Skip to Jones, to Harrington. The ball's loose. The Pacers recover it.
Duncan
Made the nab back there, records his first steal. To Duncan. Dumps it off.
Duncan
Launches from beyond the arc. Forget about it.
Rose is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Can't sink the first. Good on number 2.
And the Pacers could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Skip to Jones. Lob to Bender. Bender pulls the trigger from the high post. Plucked out of the sky by Duncan. To Mercer. Grabbed by Parker. He's double teamed.
This guy is just too big for his defender. If they get that matchup again, don't be surprised to see him go right back at him.
Just under 9 minutes here in the second quarter. To Jones. Jones releases from 15. Ripped down inside by Rose.
Rejected hard.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both.
The Pacers have the ball in a 1-point lead.
To Bender. Out of the wing. Into the low post. To end the drought,
Harrington.
a ton of points by the 6-year man out of St. Patrick's High School, New Jersey.
They took the first shot they had, and I don't think it was a good one. But what do I know? They made it.
Parker is credited with the assist. That's his 5th. Johnson
Works it up court.
Johnson
Takes a wide open shot.
no good. Bender
Puts it up inside. Money on the jump shot.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
To Turkoglu. Pass caught by Rose. Pretty shot from the right block by Rose.
He was wide open. There's not much positive you can say about the defense after that play.
The Pacers
Are at the controls. To O'Neal.
O'Neal sails in.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
Parker brings it up, and he's got 5 assists. Nabbed by Duncan. Gets the offensive board.
Mercer
Takes it in.
now is in double figures.
The pace from the first quarter is carrying right on over into the second quarter. Neither team is letting up.
Just over 7 minutes here in the second quarter. To Harrington.
Harrington
Puts it up. Knocked off course. They now have the lead after that shot by Parker.
Not quite inside, not quite outside. That little shot can cause hesitation with some players.
1 point separating the teams.
To Bender.
Harrington
Is asking for it in the post. And that's his first takeaway of the game.
When you're down low like this, Fitz, it's very easy to get the ball stolen. That's why you have to keep the ball up high.
Puts up the tray. Hits the long ball.
They needed that one. What a nice job of not hanging your heads, keep grinding, and get right back into the game.
The Pacers
Work it up. They're shooting 35% from the floor. To stop the drought. A defensive rebound by Duncan. Caught by Parker. The J was off the mark by Parker. Low post shot was dropped in by Duncan.
That basket is good, but it certainly doesn't erase some of the questionable shots he's been taking.
Just under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. To Bender. Now left side. Lob to Harrington.
Harrington
Fades away inside. Misses the jumper.
It's hard to believe, but this one looks even better the second time.
Parker takes it up, and he's got 9 points. To Turkoglu. Now right wing. Pump fakes. Parker glides in. Gently drops it in.
This guy is so quick, he's the only person I know that can break his shadow's ankles.
The Pacers
Have the ball but are trailing 47-41. To Jones. Grabbed by Bender. It's blocked.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Nesterovic comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. He gets the first of 2.
Substitution for
Duncan
the
will
Spurs.
come out of the game because of foul trouble.
He's off on the second. Rebounded inside by Nesterovic. Lob to Bowen. Skip to Carter. To Bowen. Tinsley is tagged with a reach, and that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He can't get the first.
Substitution
Bender
for the
will
Pacers.
come off the floor.
He misses the ball. It's ripped down by Harrington. To Miller.
Miller is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line.
I like the aggressive D, but that was way too much contact not to draw a foul that time.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. And the Spurs
Have the ball, and the run is 11-5.
received by Ori. The J was missed by Ori.
Look up ugly in the dictionary, and there'll be a freeze frame of that shot.
And the Pacers are back a bit here, 47-44.
Check out this unreal assist. Now that's what made the play work.
The Spurs
Bring it up. They're shooting 40% from beyond the arc. Skip to Nesterovic. To Ginobili. Ginobili crosses it over. It's stolen.
You got to keep a vice grip on the ball down low. Everyone's raking at it, and if you don't hold on to it, you're going to lose it.
To Artest. With the jab step. To Miller.
The shot clock shows 5. Miller
Lets it go from the wing. Nice rebound by the 6-year man out of Slovenia. To Bowen.
Bowen
Goes with the crossover.
Bowen
Takes it in. And the ref calls a foul. Good for the 3-point play.
and the Pacers with the ball and a 4-point deficit.
Skip to Miller. Bounce to Tinsley. To Artest. 6 seconds to shoot.
Artest
Tries the spin move. Count that last lay-in by Artest.
This guy will surprise you every now and then with that crossover dribble, and that's exactly what happened on this play.
To Ginobili. Pass low post. Knocked off course. Tinsley made the nab back there, records his first steal.
Ooh, that's the great job he does positioning himself for this dunk. Once he was up there, he just went up and boom, flushed it.
Harder heads up court. To Ginobili. Ori goes to the drop step. The shot from the post missed by Ori.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts.
Harrington is looking for the ball, and that's his first takeaway of the game. To Bowen.
That's why you double team him on the inside. It gives you a great chance to come away with a block, or in that case, a steal.
Look, that post shot by Ginobili.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
Just over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. To Miller.
2 minutes.
Miller commits the charge in. That is his first foul of the game.
Fitz, a defender, had position all the way on that one. You just can't bowl over people like that.
O'Neal will come back onto the floor.
To Ginobili. Rejected hard. And that's his 6th block of the game. Ginobili, and he comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. To Ori. Ori takes a turnaround J. Drops right in.
Good rebound on the inside.
Tinsley brings it up. He's shooting 20% from the floor. Tinsley glides in. Deflected. He gets some ball.
The Spurs
Have the lead here, 54-52. To Ginobili. Pass caught by Carter. Now by Carter. Hits the back iron but missed by Carter.
Most players have the advantage when they go inside. He's one of those guys who just always seems to have trouble with it. Nice tip right there. It's better just to tip it in and then grab it and bring it down where some little guy can run around in there and strip it from you.
The Spurs bring it up. To Ginobili. Right side pass. To Ginobili. Jabs. Ginobili spins. Ginobili pulls the trigger from the high post. A rare rebound by Miller. Pump fakes. To O'Neal.
O'Neal is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul
Substitution for
line.
the Spurs.
Bowen will sit down to avoid further foul trouble.
He gives them the lead. He gets them both. 23 seconds here in the second quarter. Skip to Turkoglu. Artest made the nab back there, records his first steal. To O'Neal. O'Neal shoots from the post. Big bucket by the 8-year man out of Eau Claire High School in South Carolina. To Ginobili to stop the drought. Ripped down inside by Pollard. Can't capitalize. We reach halftime with the score, 58-54. Now that we have a little breather, Tom is going to give us the stat breakdown with Game Track. Take it, Tommy.
Thanks, Fitz. The Pacers took advantage of the charity stripe in the first half, and those freebies are big. If you can keep getting to the line and knocking down the free throws, you got to like their chances.
That'll do it for Game Track for now. We'll check in to see how it all played out on the storyline at the end of the game.
O'Neal
Inbounds to start the second half. To Artest. Lob to Pollard. Pollard goes to the drop step. Easily rebounded by Duncan.
Nothing good usually comes out of him taking that shot. That's out of his range, Fitz.
To Nesterovic. Jab steps. Skip to Duncan. Pollard made the pickpocket, and that's his second so far.
Scott Pollard continues to be a nuisance out there, and I mean that in a good way.
Tinsley puts it up from 11.
Roll that replay, please. I gotta see this one again.
Here in the third quarter. To Bowen. Tim Duncan is calling for it, and that's takeaway number 2 for him.
You're definitely risking deflections and turnovers when you throw a pass like that in a crowded lane.
Received by Artest. Lob to O'Neal. O'Neal fires. Sinks his 20th point of the game.
He's making his living down there on the inside.
Parker works it up, and he's got 5 assists. To Bowen. Skip to Ginobili. To Duncan. He's double-teamed. About 9 feet out, nailed by Duncan.
He can score inside even under the most difficult circumstances. You gotta respect that.
The Pacers taking up court, and they're leading 62-56. To O'Neal. Pump fakes. Miller launches from beyond the arc. No, sir.
Unless the clock's running down on you, there's just no reason to take him that deep.
To Parker. Parker fires from the right block. Parker, 11 points by the third-year man out of France. Just over 10 minutes here in the third quarter. To Miller. O'Neal takes the quick shot. Not there for him. Another block. He can't get the first. He sinks the second.
It's a 5-point game.
To Duncan. Duncan takes it in.
That's nice. Let's see that one again from another angle.
He can't complete the three-point play. An extra effort rebound by Pollard. To O'Neal. Dumps it off. Tinsley uses the glass. Gets the lay-in. The Spurs take it up. They're shooting 39% from the floor. To Duncan. Duncan shoots from 13 feet out. Nice defensive rebound by Pollard. To Miller. Pass left side. They work it in. Missed shot in the paint by Pollard. Got his own rebound and then drained by Pollard.
He's not generally going to throw a million moves at you down low, but I like the poise he had on that last play.
Just under 9 minutes here in the third quarter. To Ginobili. Ginobili releases from the stripe. Hits it.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Tinsley.
With a bucket here, he can get his 10th point of the game. Artest
Sails in. That's blocked. Shoots the three. Can't connect from long range.
He's been all over the place this quarter with his shot selection. Nothing's been easy for him.
Miller has now hit double figures.
The Spurs bring it up, and they've hit their last 2 shots from beyond the arc. To Ginobili. Ginobili shoots.
Here's how you send a message. Not by trash talking, but by thundering home a putback like this one.
And the Pacers would love to extend their lead this trip down.
To Artest.
Artest
Unloads from deep three-point range. Nails the tray.
He had very little pressure on him that time, and that made all the difference in the world.
and the Spurs can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
To Duncan. Duncan takes the shot from the elbow. A rare rebound by Pollard. Nails it.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
Parker brings it up, and he's got 13 points. Pass caught by Ginobili. Ginobili with the finger roll. Swatted away. He gets them both. And the Pacers
With an 8-point lead in the ball.
Here comes the double team. Pollard picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 7. And the Spurs work it up. They're shooting 28% from beyond the arc. Caught by Bowen. Bowen glides in, cuts the score to single digits.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
Just under 7 minutes here in the third quarter. To O'Neal, pump fakes. For a double-digit lead.
And it's worthy of a second look.
Parker has the rock. To Ginobili. Now right side. Skip to Ginobili to cut it to single digits. Money on the jump shot.
His shooting has been streaky tonight, so hopefully this is a good sign.
Kinsley works it up. He's shooting 33% from the floor. To Artest. Artest puts it up inside. Misfired. Knocked off course.
Substitution for the Spurs.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Just over 6 minutes here in the third quarter. To Ginobili. He's double-teamed. Nesterovic fires from the right block. Nice rebound by the 7-year man out of Kansas. Miller sails in, bounces off the left rim and out.
He needs more moves once he gets inside, Fitz. He just doesn't have a clue what to do once he commits.
To Ginobili. Ginobili launches from beyond the arc. 10 rebounds by the 7-year man out of Kansas. To Artest. Jabs. Artest releases from 15.
I dug this play in real time. I'm digging it even more in the replay.
The Spurs have the ball. Dumps it off. To Ori. Ori takes it in. Count the basket and the foul.
They came at a halftime with the lead. Right now, they're adding to it.
Parker will come off the floor. No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Rebounded inside by O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal is really pulling down the boards this half, but basketball isn't a one-man game. The rest of the team better start helping out on the boards.
To Bowen. Ori wants the ball. He gets it inside. To end the drought, misses the jumper.
If it were hard to catch him before, it's going to be next to impossible now. This drought is absolutely killing them.
To Harrington. Grabbed by Miller. O'Neal pulls the trigger from the high post. Rebounded inside by Bowen. To Bowen to cut it to single digits. Controlled by O'Neal. Received by Harrington. Grabbed by Miller. Miller goes with the fadeaway. Yes.
You don't get a lot of clean looks like this, so when you do, you have to take advantage.
Just under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. To Nesterovic. To Bowen. Denies it. And it's right back to the shooter. The long ball was off the mark by Bowen. Nesterovic made the nab back there, records his first steal.
This guy is just too big for his defender. If they get that matchup again, don't be surprised to see him go right back at him.
To O'Neal. Tinsley puts it up. No good from 11.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies, and you gotta concentrate to knock him down.
To Bowen. Bowen with the crossover. Bowen shoots from the post. Misfired.
I like how he went with the crossover there. Of course, I would have liked it a lot more if he'd have actually made a bucket.
Miller now has 10 points this period. He's got 18 total.
Reggie Miller is in control this quarter. The buckets are coming quick and easy for him.
And the Spurs with the ball, but they're down double digits. The fadeaway was hit by Carter.
The Spurs bench is doing its part, Fitz, but they need their starters to step up and help make a game out of this.
Tinsley takes it up, and he's got 8 assists. To O'Neal. O'Neal from inside. A rare rebound by Ori. Carter for the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Rose looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Tinsley takes a quick shot. Hits it.
The Pacers are just like sharks on the inside today, and they smell blood.
The Spurs bring it up. They're shooting 40% from the floor. To Ginobili. Caught by Ori.
2 minutes.
Pass caught by Bowen. Bowen is called for the charge, and that will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Personal foul.
That personal foul puts him on very shaky ground, Fitz.
Harrington takes it up court, and he's 3 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Foster. Skip to Tinsley. Tinsley crosses it over. The step back J was off the mark by Tinsley.
A great crossover can just lose a defender and get you an easy bucket. An average one will get you results like that.
Pump fakes. Ginobili fires from 14.
That's what the replay is here for. Checking out plays like this.
Tinsley works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Now by Foster. Dumps it off. To Foster. Pass caught by Jones. Jones fires on target from 15.
The Pacers are shooting lights out. It's bad enough when one player gets it going. When the whole team shoots as well, we might as well forget about it.
To Bowen. Lob to Ori. Ori uses the drop step. He's doubled up. Swatted. And gathered by Harrington.
That was a face job right there, Fitz.
To Foster. Left wing pass. Artest uses the glass. Knocked off course.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Sinks the first of 2. The defensive rebound by Ori. To Rose. Carter glides in. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Tinsley
With an assist here, he'll have 10 assists on the night.
grabbed by Artest. That hit every part of the rim, but it was made by Artest.
In the right situation, he can get the inside shot he wants, Fitz, and that was the right situation.
Carter puts it up from 11. Not there for him. Tinsley hurls it from about 3/4 court. No one's home. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 95-82.
Duncan
Throws it in to start the fourth quarter. To Turkoglu. Wing pass. Ginobili with the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game.
You can't plow over people like that and expect to get away with it.
To Harrington. Floats it up. Easily rebounded by Rose. To Carter. Carter releases. Can't get it to fall.
He's got an uphill battle. They should be able to keep this guy in check without worrying much.
To Crozier. Crozier shoots from the post.
The height advantage really comes into play here. It's just too easy when you have that many inches on your defender.
And the Spurs with the scary deficit here, 97-82. To Rose. Rose fires from the post. Not this time. The rebound pays dividends. Can by Duncan.
The more touches your star players get, the better your offense flows.
Artest can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Artest sails in. Bounces long and won't fall. Went with the lay-in, but it was missed by Foster. To Duncan. Fades. Ripped down inside by Foster. To Foster. Pump fakes. To Harrington. The steal.
When you're down low like this, Fitz, it's very easy to get the ball stolen. That's why you have to keep the ball up high.
Duncan gets it right back after the block.
The shot from the line, cashed in by Duncan.
That 10 to 14 footer can be more difficult than it looks sometimes. Nice follow through.
Just under 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Harrington. Foster goes with the fadeaway. Ripped down by Turkoglu. To Duncan. To cut it to single digits. Misses the jumper.
That's the kind of shot you want, Fitz. You can't ask for better execution on offense. Sometimes they just don't go.
10-footer was off the mark by Foster.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts.
Ginobili puts it up from 11. Not there for him.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
Pacers have the lead here, 97-88. To Artest. Right wing pass. Five on the shot clock. To end the drought, no doubt about it.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
The Spurs take it up. They're shooting 20% from beyond the arc. To Rose. Now outside. For three. Gets the front rim.
Not to be mean, Fitz, but you have a lot of guys around the league taking threes who shouldn't be. I'd probably have to put him in that category.
Artest releases with no one near him. Big bucket by the 5-year man out of St. John's.
Not a bad decision, Fitz. He shot a little early, but he knocked it down.
Carter brings it up. To Turkoglu. Thrown down by Turkoglu.
This guy's normally not a dunker, but he flushed that one just to make sure it was going down.
Just over 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Crozier. Lob to Harrington. Harrington goes to the drop step. Pump fakes. Artest with the shot. Couldn't capitalize on the drive.
A few more feet in, and he would have had a good chance to sink that one.
To Turkoglu to cut it to single digits.
We certainly can't let this one go by without taking another look.
Pacers can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that.
To Jones for a double-digit lead. A rare rebound by Ginobili.
Rose.
A ton of points by the 8-year man out of Drexel. Just over 7 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Foster. Now right side.
Harrington.
Wants it in the post. Lob to Harrington.
Harrington.
Uses the drop step.
Rose.
Made the pickpocket, and that's his second so far.
Carter connects on the shot, and he's fouled. He'll get the additional free throw. Harrington will head to the bench. Bowen
Looks fresh coming back on the floor. He can't complete the three-point play.
A rare rebound by Foster.
To Foster. Lob to O'Neal. It's stolen! And that's takeaway number 2 for him. To Bowen. Bowen takes the quick shot. Forget about it.
That one just looked a little off when he released it.
To Artest. Dumps it off. To Miller.
The shot clock shows 5.
Still a scoring drought and a miss by Miller.
They still have the lead, but this scoring drought is not what they had planned. They need to calm down, get control, and play like they did earlier on in the game.
Tried to connect on the fadeaway, but it was no good by Carter. To Foster. Left side pass. To Crozier.
O'Neal
Is calling for it.
clock down to 6
To end the drought. Nice rebound by the 8-year man out of Drexel. The Pacers can't hit their shots here in the fourth quarter. Skip to Turkoglu. Back to Carter. Received by Carter.
Duncan.
Goes to the drop step.
So nice, we gotta look at it twice.
Just over 5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Miller.
The Pacers
Control the loose ball. Caught by Foster. To Artest. Now outside. To end the drought. Easily rebounded by Rose. To Carter. Pump fakes.
Artest
Gets called for the block. And that will be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Foster will leave the floor. Nesterovic
Comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. To Parker. Six seconds to shoot. To Nesterovic.
Nesterovic shoots with the clock winding down. Ripped down inside by Crozier. Batted away. There's the steal. Turkoglu.
And he comes away with his third pickpocket tonight.
Bowen
Takes it to the rim, and the ref calls a foul.
These teams have been battling all game long, Fitz, and it may not be decided till the very end of the fourth quarter.
Good for the three-point play. Just over 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Skip to Miller. To Pollard. Grabbed by O'Neal. To stop the drought.
Talk about earning a replay. This one's definitely worth another look-see.
The Spurs, with the score of this trip down, can tie it up.
Parker uses the glass. Blows the layup. Parker
Is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
He gets the first of two. And he ties it up. Artest takes it up. He's shooting 58% from the floor. To Crozier. Crozier lets it go from the wing. 10 rebounds by the 6-year man out of Slovenia. To Turkoglu. The tough shot. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe. Can't sink the first. And he gives them the lead. The Pacers take it up court with a narrow deficit, 104 to 103. To Pollard. Pollard shoots from the post.
Scott Pollard finishes off a double-double, but he's still got to worry about the game because it's tight.
To Turkoglu. Duncan fires from 14. It's ripped down by Pollard. Misses the jumper.
That wasn't a block, but it was the next best thing.
To Turkoglu. Turkoglu releases from close range.
Check out the way he drives to get open here, Fitz. What a sweet move and an even better shot.
The Pacers have a chance to take the lead here late in the fourth.
To Pollard. Pump fakes. To O'Neal. He's double teamed. Miller releases. Can't finish it in the post.
When you get inside and come away empty, you're always a little angry at yourself, or a lot angry at yourself.
Jammed down with one hand by Nesterovic.
2 minutes.
To Crozier. Now by O'Neal. O'Neal uses the drop step. And last tip was up and in by Pollard.
Nice basket. Gotta love close games, and this one's gonna be close down to the wire.
Just under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Turkoglu takes the quick shot. Not there.
This game's not quite over yet, but it's definitely not the way you want to be playing down the stretch.
The Pacers work it up court. To Crozier. O'Neal is asking for it in the post. The pass is intercepted.
Tim Duncan continues to be a nuisance out there, and I mean that in a good way.
Parker fires from 14. Not there for him. Off the front rim and missed by Duncan.
The Pacers are all over the boards tonight, and it's a big part of what's keeping him in the game.
To Crozier. Received by O'Neal. O'Neal takes the shot. It's blocked. Pass caught by Parker.
That's a play that deserves a second look. It's going to be hard to catch up now. They're going to have to score quickly and then foul immediately.
Timeout, Pacers.
The Pacers
We'll take a timeout here.
to O'Neal. Crozier for the left block. Money on the jump shot. The Spurs will take a timeout here.
Timeout, Spurs.
To Parker. He's doubled up. Parker had his pass go out of bounds, and they'll give the ball up. The Pacers take their last timeout. To O'Neal. Pump fakes. He's doubled up. Off target from the right block by Pollard. To Bowen. Bowen takes a quick shot. A rare rebound by Miller. To Miller, and that's his first takeaway of the game. Miller with the personal. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and because we're in the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. He gets it to fall. Crozier with the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. He gets the first of 2.
He's off on the second. Rebounded inside by O'Neal.
That's a way to get in there and battle. Battle, 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 battle.
Miller launches from beyond the arc.
That's nice. Let's see that one again from another angle.
Timeout, Spurs.
O'Neal.
With the personal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And because we're in the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He gets the first of 2.
He gets them both. Artest unloads from deep 3-point range. No dice from long range.
There's the horn, and this game is in the books. The final score, 116-112. That was some game. We can't leave without getting the storyline from our own Tom Tolbert. Tommy, it's all yours.
Thanks, Fitz. The Spurs showed how important a team's bench is. Sometimes we always talk about the superstars and what they're doing, but if you can have a team that goes 9, 10, 11 deep, boy, you're going to have a great chance to win that game.
Thanks for the storyline, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP.
Duncan
Is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 20 points and 17 rebounds. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.